We don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And there's the drive and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here's Moody. Up and in on the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Porter passes to Green. Now, Antetokounmpo, guarded by Green. Giannis against Green. 6 to shoot. Giannis inside. From Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable.
Just no panic from Giannis. He's excellent at making sure to get off a good look in time.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Here's Green, following the basket by Draymond Green. Turner with a screen on Green. Here's Antetokounmpo over Green. The Warriors pull it in. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
So it's the Bucks now. The Warriors making the shot. Giannis right side. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Up again. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Turner with a screen on Butler. Antetokounmpo against Butler. Antetokounmpo inside. Pass to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the 2nd most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's 2nd ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
That free throw missing.
One of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the league by storm.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Good on the 2nd free throw. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Butler against Antetokounmpo. Now Porter. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. Green against Turner. Podziemski's shot is good.
I'll tell you, nobody reads the floor better than Draymond Green. He knew exactly where to put that ball to set up his man.
Turner with a screen for Porter. Outside Turner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Green. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Rollins, no good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just
Way too many mistakes.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Draymond Green. Shot's good by Turner.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. RJ, here we are about the middle of the season. Where are these teams putting their focus right now?
Some are already monitoring their conference position, but this is the time to stay focused on being healthy and just playing good basketball every night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for A.J. Green, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Back to Pajemski. Richard, guarded by Kuzma. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to Milwaukee.
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And well, for the Warriors, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Al.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. All going up court, or for double team. From the arc, Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Porter against Hield. Kuzma outside. Turner with the screen. Kuzma kicks to Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Porter against Hield. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Horford, no luck. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Harris in at the 3. So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
And Butler puts up a deep 3. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Anthony. Trent outside, poke loose. Butler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Butler. Hield's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. Portis finds Kuzma. Outside Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Harris outside. Over Butler. Podziemski grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, and the way Butler scores over the defense, even when they're all over him, he just finds a way to convert.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Horford. And Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Kuminga. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now here's Curry. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is Portis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now we'll reveal the most reliable free throw shooters in the league with a look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Turner's checked in for Portis. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Turner.
This is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. Excellent at timing that rejection.
Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma, right side. Over Butler. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Warriors leading by 5. Green inside. He's against Kuzma.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Turner with a screen for Kuzma. No good from outside. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Green against Green. That one goes. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Giannis automatic inside.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Porter's checked in. That's a 2 from Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bucks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Green. Rollins against Curry. Goes up the baseline. And here is Moody. 3-pointer Hield. That one, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Porter against Hield. Pass to Green. Porter kicks to Green. Now here's Giannis. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. Now here's Hield, guarded by Porter. Golden State moving it around. Curry with a wide open look. Hits the jumper in space. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Green. And it's Giannis missing. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead. They're up by 7. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go, courts. All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Lengthy road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring opportunity. Doesn't have to be an obstacle.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Warriors.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moses Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Porter, no luck. Warriors leading by 7. Butler on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But, Richard, where do you stand on it?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Green passes to Moody. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Turner with a screen on Butler. Butler against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Porter. Fader on the way. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Now Butler. Back to Curry. Pulls up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Bucks trail by 4. Inside. Stolen. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Green with a screen for Curry. Down low. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Porter kicks to Turner. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They host the Kings after this game. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Turner. Hits it from three-point range. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Green with a screen on Rollins. It's Curry outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Quentin Post. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moses Moody. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Curry passes to Green. Here's Kuminga. Guarded by Kuzma. It's Curry outside. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Bucks?
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
Milwaukee with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Yep, that one goes.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Green. Three-pointer, Butler. Porter pulls it in.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Rollins. Up top, Kuzma. That one goes in, and it's a three-point Bucks lead.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Here's Butler. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Green. Porter looking it over. Green with a screen for Porter. Outside Turner. Over to the left wing. Turner with a screen on Curry. Here's Rollins. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Over Porter. And again, no good by Golden State.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, Kuzma. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Anthony is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And stolen by Kuzma. And here is Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Warriors trail by 7. Bajemski, the bounce pass. Pass to Butler. Now Horford, defended by Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Antetokounmpo against Kuminga. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Curry's checked in for Kuminga. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. There it goes, Antetokounmpo. Horford with the rebound. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Butler finds Horford. Golden State moving the ball around. The shot by Curry, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Kuzma passes to Giannis. Butler against Antetokounmpo. Bajemski on the wing. They kick out to Hield. And the Warriors miss again. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Anthony down low, guarded by Curry. Anthony, the pass to Trent. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. Yep, right through the net. Trent's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the basket by Curry.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. Draymond Green comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Moses Moody in for Brandon Bajemski. And then for Milwaukee, Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo. Green rips down the board. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now Butler puts up a 3. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. And it's off. Warriors trail by 6. Curry outside. Now Green from outside. And it misses.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Here's Green. That one goes. Count it.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Curry taking it strong inside.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Curry against Rollins. Here's Green from deep. No good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jump.
The inside game of Stephen Curry.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Curry. It falls!
How many times have we seen this? His team needs a bucket, and Steph does what Steph does.
Onto the Kumbo. What muscle from Giannis on the finish.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Curry. Green outside, beyond the arc. Not that time, it won't go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Rollins. Turner outside. Here's Green. Butler with the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Miles Turner, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Green fires! Off target from outside. Butler with the steal. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.